What's up, aliens? It's Big Al. Welcome to another dumb sports vlog. Week 17 in the books. The regular season is over. Gone. Dunzo. That's crazy. 17 weeks flew by so fast. So fast. Week 17 recap. I've got Black Monday news, coaching carousel updates. I don't know why the coaching carousel is always fascinating to me or fun. I don't know. Coaches getting fired is really fun to me. I don't know why. If you followed me all year, you know I got excited when Bill Bryan got fired. Week 5. A couple of coaches got fired throughout the season. Dan Quinn. I give you the list of who got fired, who I think is still to get fired. Black Monday's still early. It's only 9:30 in the morning, so there's still time. There's still time for your team to get rid of their terrible coach. All right, let's get into the recap. Browns 24, Steelers 22. Mason Rudolph didn't look terrible. That one interception was terrible. They missed a blatant hands to head. Got socked in the face. Little Browns revenge, I guess. Mason threw that one bad interception. He threw for 315 yards, 2 touchdowns. Great deep balls. He's always had a good deep ball. We never really know because the Steelers never let him loose. Kind of let him loose a little bit yesterday, and he actually had a really good game. 315. Deep balls look great. To Claypool, Johnson had a great deep ball. Mason didn't look terrible. And to beat the Browns team, I don't know if they were at full force. They probably didn't expand the playbook or anything like that. They probably just kept it conservative. It's understandable. Try to win, not get anyone hurt, go into the playoffs next week, secure your playoffs. What is it? Damn, I'm losing my spot. Secure your playoff entrance, playoff pass. I don't know. They secured their playoff pass. Didn't get anyone hurt. I mean, it's a good game for the Browns. They win. They're in for the first time in 17 years. That's a long-ass time. 17 years the Browns get into the playoffs. The Steelers, backups didn't look too bad on defense. Big run to Nick Chubb. Doesn't make me happy. But, that's Nick Chubb, man. Nick Chubb's a beast. Baker didn't have to do a whole lot for them to win. That's kind of the Browns' recipe, right? Is if the less Baker does, the better they play. And then he steps up in games. That Ravens game on Monday night where he had to throw a bunch, he actually did good. And they almost won that game. Browns get the 6 seed, Steelers get the 3 seed, and we're off to Pittsburgh next week at full force. I'm so excited. I'm not going to talk about the game because I'm going to do a preview later this week. But Steelers, 3 seed, Browns, 6 seed, both teams in the playoffs. No one really got hurt. Kind of a good game. Get everyone at full force for next week. Missing Joe Hayden, I think the Steelers, he's on the COVID list. I think he tested positive, so he might not even play next week. But, we got to do what we got to do. We're the Pittsburgh Steelers at playing a home game. All right, we got to make it happen. Bills 56, Dolphins 26. I was wrong about this game, and I'm so mad about it because, I keep talking about my Pick'em League. I won the regular season. Yesterday, I went off, absolutely went off. I got 14 out of the 16 games right. And then I guessed the final score for the Washington-Philly game, which is insane. It's total points, so I guessed the 34 total points and got it right. Insane. I had a great week of picking. And in my vlog last week, I picked the Bills to win this game and secure the number 2 seed. But for whatever reason in my head, I picked the Dolphins in the freaking Pick'em League, and I lost this game, which I don't even know why I would have thought the Dolphins would have won this game. The Bills were playing for the 2 seed. I didn't see anything that Josh Allen was sitting or anything like that. My stupid self picked him in the vlog and then betrayed the vlog and picked the Dolphins because I thought the Bills would be sitting because the Steelers were sitting. But, I still won, so it's okay. This is one of the games I lost. Bills 56, Dolphins 26. Man, the Bills are going to go to the AFC Championship game. And the Steelers, if the Steelers win their first game, they'll have to play them their third game. They'll have to play them their third game. Not looking forward to that. That'd be insane. The Bills are so good. 56 points on a good Dolphins defense. Trying to make the playoffs? Damn. Look out for the Bills. Hot at the right time. That's all that matters, right? Hot at the right time. The Steelers are not hot right now. They're ice cold. The Bills are super hot right now. And speaking of hot teams, Ravens 38, Bengals 3. Man, the Ravens did what they do, and they freaking pounded the ball. They ran so much. They kind of seem like the Browns, where the more they run, the better they are. Lamar only threw the ball 17 times, I think, which is great. I mean, he looked good throwing. He had a good couple touchdown passes, but if you want to win as a Ravens fan, you're going to run the ball for 300 yards like they did. Right? They ran the shit out of that ball. Bengals suck. I don't know how we lost the Bengals. That's embarrassing. Ravens 38, Bengals 3. Ravens get the 5 seed, the first wild card spot. They'll play the Titans next week. Should be a good game, rematch of last year. Vikings 37, Lions 35. This game had no playoff implications, so no one gives a shit. All we want to talk about is Kirk Cousins getting a roughing the passer call on a sack. Like, that doesn't even make sense. He didn't even throw the ball. He got a roughing the passer call. Usually they call this if you go in and helmet to helmet the quarterback. That didn't happen. If you punch him in the head, that didn't happen. They just gave him a roughing the passer call on like the goal line. And then Mason Rudolph gets bludgeoned in the freaking head on the interception he threw, and no one just gives a shit about it. That's the thing with these penalties, is that they're never consistent. And you're watching 2 games, right? If you're watching Red Zone, you're watching every game, and you see penalties being called and penalties not being called, and it's like, there needs to be consistency, man. There needs to be a ton of consistency with this. And I know it's hard because there's different people, different opinions, different judgment calls that are made by referees, but have some level of consistency. Don't miss. There were a bunch of holding calls missed. I mean, I like that the Browns-Steelers rivalry, they were letting the boys play. I mean, I'm all for that. I'm not going to say that lost us the game or anything like that, because one play doesn't really define a game. But, man, whatever. Vikings, I already talked about it too much. Vikings 37, Lions 35. Patriots 28, Jets 14. I betrayed the Aliens again last week. So I think I picked the Jets to win on my vlog. But then the more I thought about it, I sat there and I was like, Bill Belichick's not the guy that's going to roll over and be a punk and do stuff like that like Doug Peterson would do. So I picked the Patriots in my Pick'em League, and it worked out for me. So I lied to my Aliens. I'm sorry. I needed to win that league, though. And I think the prize is like $300, and I've won like a few separate weeks, so I'm getting like $100 every time I win. I won like $600 on this thing. I actually had a pretty good year on it. What do we got next? Giants 23, Cowboys 29. This was the other game I got wrong. I picked the Cowboys to win. The Cowboys had won like 3 in a row. And then the Giants were like sucking lately. They were good a few weeks ago. They were sucking lately. So I was like, the Cowboys got this. They're going to win this game, and then they got to watch Sunday Night Football and see if the Washington football team can lose. They did not. I picked the Cowboys. They lost. Giants. I'm going to talk about it later. I'm going to talk about Giants fans being mad because it's kind of bullshit. Bucks 44, Falcons 27. Tom Brady went off. Expected him to. The Falcons kept getting close, and then the game kind of slipped away from them at the end. Tom Brady looks good going into the playoffs. They get to play the Washington football team next week. I don't expect them to be hindered at all by that. Good D-line in Washington, but I expect the Bucks to destroy them. Packers 35, Bears 16. Packers were playing for the number 1 seed. Didn't expect... I mean, Rodgers sat eventually when they went up, but I didn't expect the Bears to do anything. The Bears have a good defense, and Rodgers lit them up. I think at halftime he was 10 for 10, 3 touchdowns, perfect passer rating. Like, Rodgers is just insane. He's going to win MVP this year. Like, it's not even close. It's not even competition. Raiders 32, Broncos 31. I didn't watch a single play of this game. I think I had Red Zone on it, and I don't, remember ever seeing this game. I picked the Raiders to win, so that's good, but, I mean, what a disappointing season for the Raiders. I mean, they started off hot, beat a good Browns team, halfway through the season. I mean, they could have done so much better. If Derek Carr didn't tear his penis, they would have been better off. But I mean, they dropped that game to the Dolphins. They should have been a playoff team. No, never mind. If the Dolphins would have got it, I would have said the Raiders are better than the Dolphins, but they're not. Colts 28, Jaguars 14. Colts playing for their playoff spot. Got it. Jags, 1-win season. Not a good look. The Jags were so good 3 years ago, when they beat the Steelers in the playoffs that one year. They were incredible. Their defense was incredible. Blake Bortles didn't have to do shit. He just had to freaking not turn the ball over, and their defense took care of the rest. Now 1-15, secure the number 1 pick. Probably going to get Trevor Lawrence. Man, it's just awful. The Colts, I like the Colts. We'll see what they do in the playoffs. They have to go to Buffalo, so it's not going to be great. But I'm glad Phillip Rivers made the playoffs. I mean, he hardly ever did it with the Chargers, so the fact that he gets to do it with the Colts in his first season is pretty awesome. Speaking of the Chargers, I think we all picked this game. Patrick Mahomes was sitting. Chargers 38, Chiefs 21. Patrick Mahomes sitting. Chiefs didn't really. I don't know who they actually played. Again, I didn't really watch. This was hardly on red zone. Like Herbert went off, which is good. He's my rookie of the year. Yeah, no, it was good. Or is he? Justin Jefferson's good. Ooh, that's a close one. All right. Rams 18, Cardinals 7. I actually watched this whole game. It was like the game of backup quarterbacks. I don't know. The Cardinals backup quarterback. Kyler Murray played for like 2 snaps. I didn't expect him to play, but he played for like 2 snaps and then he got hurt again. And then he came in at the end of the game trying to resurrect the season. But CJ Streveler, the Cardinals backup, they showed him winning the Grey Cup, which is the Canadian Football League trophy. And this dude was wearing like a fur coat and a cowboy hat. I was like, that's the most gangster freaking outfit a quarterback can wear. That shit was killing me. And I don't know. I just saw that and I was like, okay. And then the Rams ended up pulling it off. I picked the Rams defense. With 2 backup quarterbacks, I picked the Rams defense to step up over the Cardinals defense. Worked out. Rams win by 11. They get into the playoffs. Who are they playing? I don't know. I'll do my whole preview show next week or later this week. Seahawks 26, 49ers 23. Expected the Seahawks to win. 49ers are good. Yeah, I don't know, man. 49ers hopefully don't get bit by the injury bug next year. I think they want to move on from Jimmy G too, but we'll see. Kyle Shanahan's a great coach. They still have a bright future. Get their injuries under control. Get Nick Bosa back next year. Don't be surprised if they're going to be a Super Bowl contender next year. Saints 33, Panthers 7. Saints playing for the number 1 seed. The Packers won, so they didn't get it, but they played pretty well. Drew Brees. Oh, they didn't even have running backs yesterday. That's wildly impressive that they won by 26 points. But the Panthers, man, that was a really disappointing season for the Panthers. They had some big wins, and they had a winning record early. I was like, the Panthers can be kind of good. And they ended, 5-11, 4-12? They ended terrible. And it was such a big disappointment because they had such a good start to the season. Yeah, I did expect the Panthers to be a lot better. But, Teddy Bridgewater, is it time to hang him up? They signed him to a 3-year deal, I think. I don't know if he's the answer. I mean, I like him. He's good. I feel like he doesn't turn the ball over. 2-glove Teddy. I don't know if it's his time anymore. Panthers have the number 8 overall pick. I don't know what quarterbacks be available. Fields will be gone. I don't know if Zach Wilson will be there. I don't know. We'll see. Titans 41. Texans, that's the other team. Titans 41, Texans 38. The Texans were fighting their asses off for J.J. Watt. His comments last week talking about our fans buy our jerseys. They still support us even though we're trash. All this stuff. They actually fought. They came out and tried to win the game. Didn't. Tractorcito. Derrick Henry got 250 yards. He ended up hitting 2K on the season. Wildly impressive. Good for Derrick Henry. He's a freaking beast, man. I don't know how they don't hand him the ball like 35 times a game. If I was an offensive coordinator, that's all I would do. They have Ryan Tannehill and A.J. Brown. They needed a fight at the end. They were on the verge of losing. And then they threw a deep ball to A.J. Brown. He caught it, got him back in field goal range. And then Gostowski was on COVID, so they had this backup kicker come in, and he doinked a 45-yard field goal, but it went in. So, I mean, Titans win their division. They get the Ravens next week. Kind of sucks because that's not a team you really want to play right now. The Ravens are hot. A lot of running the ball next week. Going to be a fast game just because the running is just going to be insane. Here we go. The night game. Washington 20, Eagles 14. Doug Peterson, man. What the fuck, Doug Peterson? Benching Jalen Hurts for Nate Sudfeld. And after the game, he said that Nate Sudfeld, he felt, deserved some snaps. It's bullshit. Like, you just weren't trying to win the game. You threw the game like on purpose. Jalen Hurts was your chance to win. You already benched Carson Wentz for him. Wentz was a healthy scratch last night, so he didn't even suit up. Was he even at the game? I didn't even know. I don't think Ben Roethlisberger was at the Steelers game in Cleveland, but I don't even think Carson Wentz was at the game last night. I never saw him. But man, Washington, they didn't have the best game either, and like they still won. But I mean, Sudfeld came in and just looked awful. Sudfeld looked like what I imagined myself looking like in a quarterback position in the NFL. Just terrible, just fumbling the ball around. Terrible interception. Oh my gosh. Painful to watch. Painful to watch something like that. I was excited for the game last night because I was like, okay, Philadelphia's probably playing their ass off. They might be playing for Doug Peterson. I mean, he won the Super Bowl 2 years ago, but I mean, how long is that going to last? Your team just went 4-11-1. I mean, secured the number 6 overall pick. Does Doug Peterson get fired? I don't know. He might be on my hot seat. Let's get to my coaching carousel after the Eagles threw that game last night. I was going to talk about Giants fans. Giants fans are pissed that the Eagles threw the game. I mean, you won 6 games, all right? Everyone on the internet is saying this, I know, so it's not like you can sit here and say I invented the fan bashing thing, but you won 6 games. Calm down. You didn't deserve to go to the playoffs. Washington didn't deserve to go to the playoffs. You won 6 games, all right? It's not a big deal that you didn't make the playoffs at 6-10, okay? That would have been the worst playoff record in NFL history. Bad for the league. No one wanted you to go. You didn't deserve to go. Washington didn't deserve to go. The whole NFC East didn't deserve to go. But someone's got to go. So Washington had the best record. And the Eagles throwing the game, I mean, that's neither here nor there. Washington, you want to go to the playoffs, win 10 games instead of 6. All right, as simple as that. The division should be just as shitty next year, so look for the Giants to emerge with Saquon Barkley back and some young players, and then look for the Cowboys to get back to snuff with Dak Prescott coming back. Coaching carousel time. All right, so the Jets got us started on Black Monday last night with Adam Gase being let go officially. We all kind of saw this coming. They won their 2 games last 2 weeks, and I was like, damn, do you think they would keep Adam Gase after he showed like some sparks of life? Get the number 2 overall pick, invest in something, get some free agents, make some moves, do something, right? You think Adam Gase saves his job? Nope. The second the season was over, they canned his ass. I don't know who they go with. They go with offensive coach, they go with defensive coach. You got Bieniemy, awesome offensive. You got Saleh from 49ers, awesome defensive. What do the Jets do? There's rumors Jim Harbaugh is like talking to the Jets. I don't know if that's going to be good for them either. Anthony Lynn got fired this morning. The Chargers coach is out. 2 seasons after going 12-4, he is now done. They are not happy with him at all. 7-9 season? He actually won his last 4 games, so that they were actually they won the 4 games after he said that they had no shot at going to the playoffs when they were still mathematically in the playoff hunt. I can't believe they played for him. Herbert was balling out, so Herbert might be my rookie of the year, but Anthony Lynn gone. They're going to have to do it with another coach. The Chargers, in their close losses, let's see if someone can turn that around. Probably go offensive. With how good their offense is, go with an offensive-minded coach. Doug Marrone, this is the one I didn't want, even though the Jaguars went 1-15. I kind of like Doug Marrone. I've listened to a lot of his interviews. I like him as a person. His players are really high on him, so it kind of sucks that Doug Marrone's gone. But I mean, you can't go 1-15, and it's not like it's his first year with the Jaguars. So I think he's been with the Jaguars for several years. So going 1-15, kind of a hard pill to swallow. Shad Khan, that's it. Canned disaster. I think they fired their GM a couple weeks ago too. So they're on the hunt for both. Number 1 overall pick. Everyone assumes it's going to be Trevor Lawrence. Maybe get an offensive coach, kind of a guru to get in there. They better not hire Adam Gase. I don't think they would, but they better not hire Adam Gase. Maybe an offensive coordinator. I actually wouldn't mind having Adam Gase as offensive coordinator in Pittsburgh. I hate our offensive coordinator. Randy Fichtner's a moron. If we got Adam Gase in there, I'd actually be kind of happy. Coaching carousel. Who else do I think is on the hot seat? I don't know. The Raiders locked down John Gruden for 10 years, and he hasn't done shit. Vic Fangio, I think, is on the hot seat in Denver. Zach Taylor in Cincy is in his second season, and he went what 1-15 last year, and then they won 3 games this year, 3-12-1, I think. What Cincy did, or 4-11-1, something like that. But Zach Taylor's on the hot seat in Cincy. They seem to like him though. The Bengals don't fire coaches. The Bengals fired Marvin Lewis after 16 years with 0 playoff wins, so they'll probably keep Zach Taylor forever. I think he's safe. Look for Fangio to get fired probably. Gruden won't get fired. Yeah, I don't know who else. Everyone else is either a playoff team or coaches in the first year. So, yeah, that's my Week 17 recap. Black Monday. Tomorrow, I am going to do my end of the season awards. The NFL does MVP, Comeback Player of the Year, Coach of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, whatever else they do. I'll look it up. I'll look up whatever awards the NFL does, and I will give my MVPs, my coaches, all that stuff. I'll do that tomorrow, and we'll have my own little award show, and we'll see how many picks I get right. When I think they announced them the night before the Super Bowl, so I'll do mine now, and I'll see where we're at the end of the season. All right, thanks guys. Thanks for watching. Week 17, it's over, man. The Steelers made the playoffs. Thank God. Oof. Won the division. I like the Bills. Bills are hot right now. I don't think the Chiefs will win again. We'll see how things go, but I mean the Chiefs just don't seem like there's hotter teams than the Chiefs right now. The Bills are hotter. The Ravens are hotter. The Packers are white hot right now. The Saints are decent. I don't think the Seahawks are that good. Yeah, a lot can happen. A lot can happen. And a team doesn't have to be hot right now. A team can get hot next week, the first week of the playoffs, and then ride that. So, I mean, who knows? The Steelers could get really hot against the Browns and just ride it. But thanks for watching as always. Love you guys. We got playoffs next week, and I'm so excited. All right, tune in tomorrow for my award show. Love always. Remember, Iowa sucks.